The last time fans saw their favorite characters from NBC's Chicago franchise share a screen was during the 2019 crossover. Although a new three-way episode surrounding Violet Mikami, played by Hanako Greensmith, was teased, bosses have since dropped a disappointing update. One Chicago has become a highly anticipated annual event for fans as Chicago Fire, Chicago PD and Chicago Med come together for 3 gripping hours on NBC. However, since the pandemic and social distancing rules, One Chicago has yet to deliver another crossover. Sadly for fans, they could be forced to wait even longer for the special despite bosses dropping a major tease last year. In September 2022, showrunner Andrea Newman revealed, "It's a possibility." Speaking to TV Line, she added, "There'll be some fun stuff not only with our show, but in the #One Chicago universe with Violet's family this year." However, things have since changed as Andrea was recently quizzed about the potential crossover. The showrunner responded, "Right now there are no plans to do a family-related story for Violet with a connection to Med. But we love when we have characters that can cross over to both shows, so who knows what will happen in the future," she added to the publication. As little is known about Violet's family, viewers were looking forward to finding out more about her life away from Firehouse 51. The paramedic recently suffered major heartbreak following the death of her boyfriend and colleague Chief Evan Hawkins, Jimmy Nicholas. He was killed in the line of duty as he tried to save those who were trapped during a fire at a movie theater. In a dramatic twist of fate, the building completely caved in on him as Violet was present and working elsewhere on the scene. Although fans were concerned the loss could also become Violet's exit storyline, bosses confirmed she would grieve and eventually find peace. As Andrea told TV Line, "It's not that she's going to put the grief behind her altogether, but I think she definitely is moving into a lighter space and able to have a little more fun while also not forgetting Evan. He is still a part of her life." The last time viewers saw a crossover involving all 3 shows was in 2019 just before the pandemic swept the world. Titled, "Infection," the crews from Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and Chicago Med needed to deal with a citywide rare and deadly outbreak created by a disgruntled scientist. Part 1 kicked off with Chicago Fire's Matthew Casey, Jesse Spencer, noticing a man repeating the acronym BRT over and over again. After seeing his leg was covered in a gruesome flesh-eating bacteria, the infected man was rushed over to Chicago Med. Chicago Fire's Firehouse 51 are eventually called into action to deal with a fire at a university which tied in with the outbreak. However, it was only after the paramedics forced entry into a house did they discover 2 dead bodies with the same symptoms as the infected man who was rushed to the hospital. Chicago Fire Season 11 continues Wednesdays on NBC in the USA and the following Friday on Sky Witness in the UK.